Good morning and welcome to our tip of the week. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the idea of something that we call a character assassination and to the importance of avoiding the use of it. And often when we have a concern or complaint in our life with somebody or something, we unconsciously use something called a character assassination. And what a character assassination is, it's a sort of blame that attacks a person's character. And when we do this, it's really impossible for the person to respond to us in an effective way, because what we're basically saying when we do a character assassination is that I've made up my mind, I've made a judgment call on you, and I'm no longer willing to be influenced by you because of it. And so it can be very disempowering. If you've ever been on the receiving end of a character assassination, you know what I'm talking about. I know that I certainly have, and not only is it hurtful, but it makes it impossible for me to respond to the person and to resolve the conflict or to problem solve around whatever it is that needs to be talked about. So if you do have a complaint, or you feel upset or frustrated with somebody in your life, avoid using character assassination in your conversation with them, and also avoid gossiping about somebody and using character assassinations in the gossiping. So a good example of a character assassination might be something like, you might say, well, you're so lazy. And that really is letting somebody know that their character is flawed and they can't be changed, that they're lazy and they're going to be lazy forever. So as you can see, that would be very triggering. And what it does is it triggers a defensive response that takes us into the cycle of conflict, which is very difficult to break free from once you've entered into it. So back up and think about, what is it? What is your concern? And so if you can take the character assassination and say, well, let's say the complaint or the concern. The complaint is you never pick up your clothes, or you never pick up around the house. You always leave a mess everywhere in the house for me to clean up after you. That would be more of a complaint or concern. And then if you take it one step further, you can word it as a request. And the request would be, it would be very helpful, or I would really appreciate it if you'd make more of an effort to pick up after yourself around the house. I'm tired when I get home after work, and I get frustrated when I come home to a mess. This puts me in a bad mood, and I'm not a lot of fun to be around. Do you think you could try picking up a little more around the house? That would be a request. So as you can see, we can take it from character assassination to complaint, concern, to request. So just notice where you do character assassinations or where they're being done on you. And if you are on the receiving end of a character assassination, it's okay for you to actually say, I feel defensive right now. I don't feel like there's any way I can respond to what you're saying to me. I'm not sure what you're asking me for. I need you to be more clear about what it is you want from me. And if you are doing character assassinations, back up, slow down, think about what your complaint or concern is, and do your best to turn it into a request. And if you're feeling courageous enough, give it a try with the people in your life. See how it works. Experiment with it. These things take time. And these skills, these tips that I share every week. My husband gave me a really great term the other day. He said they're perishable skills, which means that we have to use them or we lose them. We have to actually practice until we get to the point where they're just part of who we are and we start to do them on an unconscious level. So give it a try and practice and enjoy the beautiful weather. Bye.